Hey, Assalamu alaikum. Let's understand about the physical hormesis versus the physiological hormesis. So, what is the physical? Physical mean the appearance. So, in your body, how to give the stress, like the different type of injury. So, while the physiological hormesis means your physiology, how to change the physiology. This is the important thing. So, important thing you should need to understand is that basically the physical hormesis. First we will understand the physical hormesis means the exposure to physical stressor. So the physical stressor, you should expose yourself in the physical stressor like the radiation, and the radiation is the low dose radiation stimulate the cellular repair. So you can sun bath. So the sun bath is very important hormesis for increase the aging reverse. So in this way reverse the aging, while the temperature is also increase the heat shock protein, and this is the heat shock, and cold exposure is the temperature hormesis. This is the physical. So anyway, the exercise, the physical stress, basically it is the physical stress is the exercise also increase the health benefit and reverse the aging due to the physical hormesis. Altitude, the high altitude exposure to decrease the pressure of oxygen, so also decrease the oxygen, lead to hypoxic stress, while the high altitude will lead to decrease the pressure, and when decrease the pressure, in this way your body will change, and in this way this body which basically face this problem will lead to adopt and increase the certain type of gene which that is important for the adaptation. Electrical and magnetic field which that is shock to stimulate the stress, and that stress will be beneficial. The physiological hormesis, let's understand about that, which that is change the physiology, and change the physiology will lead to basically the lower dose of any compound which that trigger the anti-aging process, and that is kind of shock. But plant compounds can be polyphenol and flavonoids which that reverse the aging, a vitamin and minerals, for example the vitamin D which that in the form of low dose, hormones like estrogen and testosterone which that should be increased spike. So the fasting, exercise, and basically is the caloric restriction will spike this type of hormones. Pharmaceutical is the antibiotic and the chemotherapy, but we are not just understanding because this is a different, but anyhow we are including these. Environmental toxin is the pesticide and heavy metal. Basically it is the kind of physiological hormesis. Example of physiological hormesis is the resveratrol, basically, which that is, can be a polyphenol found in grapes. So anti-aging it is, and melatonin, which that is the low dose stimulate the antioxidant defenses and stimulate the stimulate the sleep. So whenever you will off the light, so melatonin will increase, will lead to sleep. So basically it is melatonin is also low dose of the melatonin will lead to repair your all type of the DNA and get the stress. Overlapping concept is the cross tolerance is the exposure to one stressor can confer the tolerance to other. So the one basically one stressor will lead to activate the certain type of gene which that should be activated from the another compound or another stressor. But anyhow, the preconditioning is the prior exposure to a stressor can enhance the resilience to subsequent stress. So in this way the subsequent stress one by one, the one day and second day your body will adapt and face that stress will lead to normal and rejuvenate that all things. Basically your gene activate for resilience and face the stress easily. So adaptive response is the cellular homeostasis after shock. So after shock your cellular homeostasis means your gene will activate for the normal function and normal physiology. So I hope you make sense about that. The hormesis is the stressor, physiological or the physical, which that rejuvenate your body. In this way you can reverse your aging, your DNA will repair, your response will be against that stressor will lead to activate the certain type of gene which that is anti-cancer, antioxidant, anti-aging, and the anti-diabetic, as well as the anti-neurodegenerative. I hope you make sense about that. See you in the next video. For this, bye. Allah Hafiz.